I started in my 12th year as mayor, 18th year on the city council. And during that time, I have seen a lot of changes in our city. All of our park areas have been dramatically improved and upgraded. The southeast corner of Snelling and Larpenteur was totally redeveloped from an aging old 1950s shopping center to now a project that has housing for seniors, families, and a new pediatric clinic and other commercial spaces. So that's probably the most visible change. I think everything that we really set our minds to accomplishing, we have accomplished so far, so I don't feel like I'm leaving anything undone. However, I know that the new mayor, Peter Lindstrom, who's running unopposed for mayor, and he'll do a great job. I know he has very, very strong interest in environmental issues, and I think that we're going to see some very creative and badly needed environmental initiatives in the city, and I think that'll be nice. Oh, it's been just a wonderful learning experience, and I always feel like if you're not way outside your comfort zone at least twice a year, you're not growing. And this job as mayor certainly puts me way outside my comfort zone a lot. When I first started, I was relatively shy. I really didn't like any public speaking or interviews like this. I would have been shaking in my boots, but you do so much of it, you have to do so much of it that you get to the point where it doesn't scare you and you actually enjoy it. The biggest challenge I've ever faced personally was when the university owns half the land in Falcon Heights, and we have no zoning control over what they do with it. And they decided that they were going to build the women's intercollegiate soccer stadium 30 feet from a residential condominium. And we had to just fight that battle as a public relations battle. There was nothing legally that we could do to stop them. So we had to convince them that they needed to stop themselves. And that was by far the most difficult. But after that, I thought, well, this is you got through that successfully, you can do anything. The Atlanta Falcons were playing against the Vikings in a regional meet or whatever they call it. And we decided that we didn't want to be called Falcon Heights during that game, or the days before. So we changed our name temporarily to Viking Heights, and we had some street signs made that were Vikings colors and put those over the entrance signs to the city. And so that was a fun thing. I think there's a lot that you can do that is fun in a community. I have mixed feelings about leaving. I feel it's the right time because our terms are 4 years, and while I still love it, I am not sure that 3 years from now or 4 years from now I'm going to feel the same way, and I don't want to feel that, oh, I don't have the energy to take on this project or that project, or I don't want to start dreading coming to meetings. You know, a mayor goes to lots of meetings, and a lot of those are at night. So I'm looking forward to having a few dull evenings at home. Another thing that I think that we do probably better than any other city I know, except maybe Burnsville does pretty well on this, is citizen involvement and engagement and mobilization. We really believe that whatever we're doing, whether it's we're going to rebuild a street or improve a park or redevelop the southeast corner of Snelling and Larpenteur, that we want to have as much citizen participation and input as we can possibly get. We've also trained now 86 people in our community emergency response teams training, which is about 24 hours of intensive training on how they can help their neighbors in the event of any kind of a disaster, whether that's a tornado or a terrorist act. I think we have more CERT members per capita than probably any city anywhere in this country. Well, that's definitely the people. The many residents of the city that I've had the pleasure of working with, our great staff and council, fire department, police officers, and in a broader sense, I've had wonderful opportunities to get to know a lot of mayors statewide. I was president of the Minnesota Mayors Association and on the board of that organization for about 6 years. I've worked very closely with people throughout Ramsey County on a lot of different kind of projects, and I'm certainly going to miss seeing all those people. This city is going to continue to be outstanding, and I thank CTV for all that you do to help with communication, and hope for the best for your organization too.